And today, the evening newscasts are heading to the Woodchucks game in honor of that little trip for the long summer weekend. We're going to be talking baseball today. So for today's On Our Mind, we're asking, what is the toughest position to play in baseball? Well, Devin, you know, I'll start her off. I played baseball for a lot of years growing up, from a little kid up throughout middle school, and it was a lot of fun. Loved it. But there are some tough positions there. One that I did not want to ever do was the catcher.
Yeah.
Because you got to have good knees for that. You're crouching down on the ground the whole time. You got to have eyes for the field. Then you've got an opposing player swinging a bat next to your head. Then you got the ball coming in, you know, hopefully at your glove. It could miss, go at the helmet, go at your face, you know, ticks off there, you know, then you have to run. And then at the worst, you've got to be running around, looking around. You got your face mask on, grab the ball and then throw it a second.
Yeah,
you got to make a big throw in you know, a little amount of time.
And it's hard to do kind of the catcher squat too. I don't know if Kate's got the control of the camera now. Kate, if you want to follow the camera right now, is it like something like this when you're trying to do your catcher squat right now?
There you go. Well, how mobile you are, Devin. Yes,
and you're like doing this for like the whole game right now or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
Practically. You know, usually there's like one catcher for the whole thing. Sometimes they'll switch them out if they get tired or something like that.
Yeah, and it's so hard. So usually when you have to stand up and then throw it or something like that, it's pretty relieving. But then you're doing this. You're doing this for like the whole game. So I'm sure there's probably some knees popping or something like that the whole game. So
yeah,
I can understand that. But I said it was a toss-up between catcher or the pitcher too, because you're trying to pick pitching, and the pitching count adds up after a while, and you're throwing and you're throwing. And I'm thinking of the major leagues, and you're trying to throw fast, or you're trying to do a changeup or sliders or this or that.
Yeah, it can get rough on the shoulder, especially.
It can get hard. So I would say it's a toss-up between pitching or catching. Catching because of what we just talked about, or the pitching because it wears your arm out.
See, I'm all right with the arm getting worn out. That's a risk I'm willing to take. And, you know, occasionally you get a line drive at you. I just think the catcher doesn't get nearly enough praise. So it's just difficult, you know. The pitcher is going to get the praise, you know, so long as things go well.
My legs are feeling it now just from doing that little bit. So I don't know. I think my answer is going to have to go to the catcher on this one.
All right, I'll agree with that. But